Anders Behring Breivik, the Oslo, Norway alleged mass murderer shooter, confessed mass murderer shooter. He showed up in court. He did this kind of fist gesture, which if you're watching on TV or on YouTube or wherever else on Free Speech TV, we have that picture up. And he pleaded not guilty. Okay, he pleaded not guilty at his murder trial. He carried out these bomb and gun attacks in Norway. It left 77 people dead. He said he is not guilty. He says he acknowledges that he committed the acts, but he does not accept criminal responsibility, saying basically that he's acting in self-defense. Now, we've talked about we had one initial psychiatric evaluation and then another. We don't have consensus about whether this guy is psychotic or not, whether he was at the time of the shooting. It's really going to be up to the court to decide that, Lewis.
Yeah. It seems like that would be a crazy thing to say, that you were acting in self-defense. But they've already deemed him sane at the time of the attack, right?
Well, that's just one evaluation. We'll see. The court can still decide. He later went on to tell the judge, Judge Arntzen, that he doesn't recognize the Norwegian courts and says that you have received your mandate from political parties which support multiculturalism. Well, then, of course, you're not a legitimate judge. It's not a legitimate courtroom. It's a Mickey Mouse court.
So what type of world is this that he lives in where he just does not recognize the court, so he needs to be tried somewhere else now?
He also said he doesn't recognize the authority of Judge Arntzen, claiming she was friends with the sister of former Prime Minister and Labour Party leader Gro Harlem Brundtland. Well, I don't know if that's going to work. Does that ever work, questioning the authority of the court that's trying you?
I don't think so.
I mean, some of the Nazis tried doing that, didn't they? They contested the validity of the court. Didn't they, Natan?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it works because the court is a system that has its own rules, and those rules are going to be followed even if someone in the court questions them.
What's really funny is that Breivik's attorney seems to know that the guy is just completely loony, because she, after the judge noted the objections, Breivik's lawyer said, "Please note that these are not official objections."
That's good.
I mean, what do you do when your own lawyer is saying, "Listen, he's objecting"?
Just ignore everything this guy says.
At the end of the indictment, he told the court, "I acknowledge the act, but not criminal guilt," and he was doing it in self-defense. His lawyer also said that his only regret is that he didn't go further, saying, "I know it's weird that I have to tell you this as his lawyer, but I'm just trying to prepare you for what his defense is going to be." And his defense will be he regrets not having gone further in the mass murder.
Fascinating.
Are you interested in this trial?
Not really. It's not like there's a big mystery here. What happened? The question is this guy insane or not? And how will the court act, or what will they do when they find out, when they deem him insane or not?
Yeah, I find a lot of this stuff interesting. The other thing is he claimed to be part of these resistance movements called the Knights Templar, and investigators have found no evidence that he was involved in that or anything. It really seems like he is just completely bonkers.
Seems that way, yeah. Who else would, like you said before, who else would just go out and murder a bunch of kids at a camp?
Yeah, no, you'd have to be crazy. I mean, I hate to generalize, but you'd have to be crazy to just go kill 77 kids at a camp.
In self-defense.
It's particularly under the guise of it being self-defense.
I wonder what that even means. Like they're trying to take over, change things politically, religiously, culturally, and he was acting in defense of that.
They support multiculturalism.
Right.
And he doesn't like that, as does the court.